Hello, everyone. I'm a little irate because we got into a bit of a heated debate.
Yes, we did.
I'm going to say this as eloquent as possible while honing in on my temper. This is why I, Angel Francis, I'm very disappointed in my city. I'm not upset about the rioting. I'm not upset about the protesting or any of that because I understood it. We had to stand for something or don't stand for anything at all.
That's right.
But the problem that I am having is the aftermath of the fires, the looting, and all of that. How it's going to set our community back
Right.
much further than what was anticipated. It took Ma Dam and Ma a very long time to start going up and to start having more business.
Yes, more quality stores and more eateries and more places to
Better
go and get
everything.
things. Right.
And now they have to start over. And I, for one, don't appreciate it because you have hard-working people who, because of this whole fiasco, that have lost jobs. I was just speaking to my colleagues earlier saying we lost so much revenue
Yes, we did.
because of all of this. And most of the people are saying, well, this is all because the white man and all of this. I get that and I hear you. Yes, the problem is systemic. I get it. It's an institutional problem. But we also have to take some ownership and accountability for the things that we are doing.
Yes.
We are not making smart, advanced moves. We're knocking ourselves back. And I do not understand why we cannot grasp that concept. And I hate when people say, well, they're ill-educated and this and this. No.
That's not it at all.
That's not it.
We have very, very smart, intelligent.
Basic common sense is all that's needed half the time. But when you take people and I hate to sound like I'm downing my race because I love who I am. I love that I'm an African American. I wouldn't have it any other way. But sometimes, it's infuriating. It's so infuriating how we could just let things fall through the cracks and not truly think about our moves. And I hate when impulse is just done and nothing's thought about it, and how our quote unquote ignorance is glorified. Because now you have a whole world of people that are finally shining a light on Baltimore, and that is not for positive reasons. I hated that movie, that TV series, The Wire, because it did not glorify Baltimore in a positive light. I hated that show. I'm like, okay, we have enough crime going on. We have enough this. Then we have a TV show that's talking about it, and then you have people coming in and out of town and saying, is it safe? Is this where The Wire was filmed? And I hate that because that's how they identify Baltimore, and that's not what Baltimore is about. Right. We have a lot of artsy people here. We have a lot of intelligent people here. We have great HBCUs here that are not being focused on. So again, like I said, we always need to make sure that we have a sense of ownership and accountability. Yes. And looking at this with like a double-edged sword. Mm-hmm. Yes, the whole Freddie Jackson ordeal was a travesty. Yeah. I would never take that away, especially the young man lost his life and he was so young.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was.
This is nothing new. This is something that we've been dealing with, since we were brought over on the slave ship and major inequalities.
It was always some other black woman or male that was destroyed.
I don't want to just make it just black, just minority, period. Mm-hmm. And I just feel as though we spend so much time hating each other when we have so much other pressures that we deal with, that when is it going to take for us to actually become a unity? Mm-hmm. The things that Dr. Martin Luther King and all of the people in the civil rights were talking about. When is it going to take for our community to really band together? And I'm not just talking about African Americans. I'm talking about Latinos, Asian Pacific, however you say it. But just everyone
and then
to come together.
They have to learn how to be able to communicate with other nationalities, countries, people that are actually here, the people that are in your community. They come from all over the world, for real. And once you do that, then you are standing for a lot of things, because you're putting yourself into other different perspectives, you know. Educational wise, you're learning different languages, and you know, you're trying to learn things that other people know that you don't know.
Just
And
broaden
y'all
your
can be teaching each
horizons.
other. So I mean, that's how I learned. So I mean, it's very good. I mean, it's like it's so many things that can be learned. Nutrition, especially for our kids, you know, they are just eating it, and they really hurting themselves. I mean, just a whole lot of things. You know what I mean? It goes all the way around the board. You know, foster care, that's devastating. You know what I mean? We have so many kids that are in foster care. You want to help them, and they've been through so many channels, and, you know, they just want love. And you get parents that are supposed to be in the foster care business, and they're not. They really don't even want to be bothered with the kids. You know what I mean? So you have to have your attention on kids, for real. For real, you do.
We just have to find a way to bring all of this full circle. Figure out a way to uplift, excuses us all as a community, and stop pointing the finger at everyone else all the time.
Right.
Sometimes take a look in the mirror and say, what is it that I can do as my own individual self
to help it, or help someone. Yes.
And I feel as though if everyone does that, and if we stop pointing fingers, well, you did this,
right,
and then it's, well, you did this, well, you did this, well, you did. And if we keep doing that, we're never going to solve the issue.
You said this and you said that, which sometimes it's just, this is an opinion.
All in all, I think we're pretty much saying that we all just need to reach out more into the community and to look at everything from all angles.
Yes.
Stay tuned for more scenes, and we'll be right back right after this.